Hey everybody, this week someone messaged me and said their quads are too big and their hamstrings aren't big enough, and they wanted to know what they could do to fix that. So I went to the gym this week and recorded a cool workout you can do that helps people who need to bring their hamstrings up. So what I did is I start with leg press. I like to always start with a hard compound. This is obviously going to hit your quads too, right? It's going to hit your glutes, quads, and hamstrings. I like to do 8 to 14 reps. Depends what you're trying to do. If you're trying to get size, you want to go higher reps, right? If you're trying to get strength, you're going to go lower reps. Make sure you get in that full range of motion. You saw that leg press was coming all the way down. Immediately after doing my compound, now that my muscles are kind of filled with blood, I like to move on and do isolations for the hamstring. So you can do anything you want to at this point, but what I went and did was seated hamstring curls. Now you want to keep your feet together and you want to keep your knees together when you're doing this, and really concentrate on squeezing your hamstrings tight, coming all the way down, and don't use momentum. Make sure you have control of the weight the whole time. Really feel your hamstrings tighten up and fill with blood. Next, I went straight to another hamstring isolation exercise. This is called a straight-legged deadlift, or an SLDL. And you're probably going to want to use a little less weight. I'm using 2 plates here. You could probably start with 25s on the side, or maybe 1 plate. You want to keep your back straight. You want to let your butt move backwards, but try to keep your legs for the most part straight. You want to feel a stretch in your hamstrings every time you come to the bottom of the movement, and you want to really squeeze your glutes and your hamstrings to come back to a standing position at the top of the movement. This one is a really good way to just like tear your hamstrings apart with heavy weight. This one is probably responsible for most of my hamstring growth. After that, I like to do a final isolation exercise, and this is a lying hamstring curl. This is going to be a little bit of lighter weight, right? So you're going to be able to do more reps and you're going to be able to pump out more repetitions without fatiguing. So you need to use a little lighter of a weight than you probably are used to. So 3 hamstring exercises in a row. After this, my camera died, so I didn't get the last one. You can do lunges, or you can do squats, or whatever else compound you want to do, depending on if you want to keep hitting quads, or if you want to keep hitting hamstrings, or if you want to use some more quads in there. Depends how asymmetrical you are. And finally, I finished with calves, and that's what you just saw right there. You can do seated or standing, whatever you want to do. But this is just a really great way to bring up your hamstrings if they're behind your quads, or you could do this in the opposite direction if you need to bring up your quads if your hamstrings are too big. So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope this can help you out a little bit. Check out the rep ranges below in the description. And as always, lift heavy or die MIRIN.